Have you reflected on it? What are you talking about? You're in trouble without me, aren't you? No, not at all. Without me, you're practically living a homeless life, aren't you? It must be hard living day by day, right? My name is Alice, I'm 34 years old. My husband, Mike, and I both work. I cannot have children, a fact I disclosed when he asked me out. Before we started dating, I was prepared for rejection upon revealing that I couldn't have children. But, we were both over 30, at an age where marriage is considered. It was something I had to disclose before potentially hurting him. Surprisingly, his response was gentle, saying, "Even if we can't have children, I'd be happy as long as Alice is with me." These warm words marked the beginning of our relationship. Throughout our dating period, he was always gentle and perfectly played the role of a companion on dates. I secretly hoped I could marry him. 2 years into our relationship, he proposed, and I was eager to say yes. But knew we had to discuss it once more before marrying. Thank you, I want to marry you too. But, still. The child thing? Yes. I've said it before, right? I'll be happy as long as Alice is by my side. I don't desire to have my own children, so don't worry. Let's grow old together. Thank you, then let me say it again, I want to grow old with you, too. I was at the peak of happiness. Then, when visiting his parents' home to introduce each other as a step towards marriage, I felt a bit of discomfort. Little did I know, this discomfort was hinting at the whole truth. And I was oblivious, basking in false happiness. His parents seemed very nice, but somewhat tense. His family home appeared dominated by him alone. He talked continuously, with his parents just listening. Once, when his mother started a story with, "Speaking of which, back in the day," Mike interrupted. "Is that story necessary now?" This made his mother go silent. Missing this crucial hint at the time, I overlooked these feelings of discomfort and hastily registered our marriage. And gradually, my husband's true nature began to emerge. My coworker had a baby. Oh? That's wonderful. The whole office is chipping in for a gift, but what do you think would be good? Maybe baby clothes? Eh? What about diapers or other consumables? That's a good idea too. Diaper cakes are popular, after all. It started with such trivial conversations. But then, every 2 weeks, then every month, the same conversation repeated. The topic always began with, "My coworker had a baby." If true, that would be genuinely joyful news. However, I wonder if it's common for so many babies to be born in the workplace in such quick succession. Honestly, I hardly understand it. Because I'm a freelancer working from home, I don't have colleagues nor bosses. 6 months into our marriage, the number of times he mentioned someone having a baby reached dozens. Eventually, I found it strange and asked him one day, "Hey, is there really a baby boom going on? Why? Do you remember how many times your coworkers had children in the past 6 months?" "No, I don't remember." "About 12 times. You bring it up every 2 weeks. Counting them, huh?" "How much?" "No, I wasn't counting. You just say the same thing every 2 weeks like it's a routine, so I remembered." "Eh? Really? Hey, is there really a baby boom? Do you have 12 coworkers? And to have that many coworkers at the age of 33? Mike had a speechless expression. Plus, every time you ask what would be good for a birth gift, I suggest various things. But you reject all of them. What do you want? No. I didn't mean it like that. I see. I'll be careful. After that, Mike never brought up the topic of having babies again. However, he started to nag about household chores. Alice, you're always at home, right?
Yeah.
That's right. The cooking, it's a bit lackluster, isn't it? In what way? It's just tasteless, you know. Do you mean the seasoning is too light? No, it's not just that, just, you know. I am indeed often at home. But that's only because my work is home-based. It doesn't mean I'm not working. Moreover, I love cooking. I thought I was making elaborate dishes as a way to relieve stress, even during busy work intervals. However, this might just be my own satisfaction, and he might not prefer my cooking. Every time he pointed it out, I wanted to cater to his tastes. But his vague comments made it impossible to improve. Gradually, this situation began to stress me out. Today again, it's just, you know. Hey, I want to cook dishes that you like. So could you please point out specifically what's wrong? You always speak vaguely, so I can't make any improvements. It's hard to explain in words. Then, how about you cook once? I'll learn the taste from that. Mike visibly frowned. Why? Why do I have to cook? I'm working, you know? No, because you want to eat delicious food, right? That's why I'm saying if you cook once, I can learn the taste. I'm not asking you to cook every time. I've pointed it out many times, so be careful. That's why. Your points are too vague for me to understand. Enough. This is pointless. No. The one who's being unreasonable is you, Mike. Since that day, Mike stopped complaining about the food. But there was no conversation during meals. He just silently finished his meal and returned to his room. This situation continued for about 2 weeks. Then, Mike spoke to me for the first time in a while. Alice, are you cleaning properly? It's just, it feels dusty. No, I don't feel it. I've been concerned about it for a while now. Okay. I understand. I'll be careful. Even though I said I'd be careful, I wasn't convinced. I love cleaning. In fact, my home is also my workplace. I always want to keep my environment clean. That's why I vacuum nearly every day and even do a wipe down to finish. There's no way a house that's clean to that extent could be dusty. Unsure of what to do, I reached out to a friend I've been close with since college. I initiated a video call. Hello? Long time no see. It's been a while. Huh? You look tired? Do I?
Yeah.
You've got bags under your eyes. What's up? Busy with work? No, work is going well. Oh, it's about your husband?
Yeah.
I told my friend everything that had happened. Then, my friend gave me a straightforward answer. That sounds like moral harassment. You know, what's commonly called emotional abuse. Really?
Yeah.
That's the only explanation. The whole baby was born thing over 6 months? That's impossible to happen so frequently. Your husband's company is small, right? It's hard to believe he has that many coworkers. Insisting that many babies were born, knowing you can't have children, is just cruel. I think he's lying and just enjoying pushing you to the edge. I see. And the thing with the meals is classic. He can't give any proper feedback, right? Because your cooking is incredibly delicious. Seriously, it's like restaurant level. Complaining about that, he just wanted to trouble you and feel superior.
Yeah.
Now that he couldn't say anything when you directly confronted him, he's trying to find fault with the cleanliness of your home. But your place is super clean. Seriously, I need to take off my shoes when I visit your place, right? To say it's dusty is ridiculous. My friend's direct words reminded me of something. Now that you mention it. When I first met his parents during our marriage introduction, they seemed tense too.
Ah.
I thought so. Maybe he even goes as far as to be violent with his parents. It might be a good idea to take action sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
You're right. Talking to my friend made me feel as if all my questions had been answered. Ever since we got married, all I've felt from my husband's words and actions was discomfort. Today, as he returned home, he started by complaining, "It smells musty." Mike, do you know what moral harassment is? My husband reacted sensitively to this word. What? Are you saying I'm a moral harasser? He glared at me with a furious expression. That look on your face says you're aware of it. Then, my husband knocked all the food on the table to the floor. Don't mess with me. Giving you a little kindness and you take advantage of it. I don't remember ever being treated kindly since we got married. Huh? What do you mean by that? Exactly what I said. Since we got married, you've just been looking down on me. Satisfying your own sense of superiority. His eyes were bloodshot. So, dropping all the dishes on the table is your way of threatening? I won't submit. Then, my husband revealed his true nature.
Ah.
Whatever. I thought you could keep up with me, but guess not. Huh? My husband is casually waving a divorce paper in front of me. You know, if I divorce you, you'd be in trouble. You're practically unemployed with only your piecework jobs. Piecework, well, he's not wrong. You should reflect a little. I'll file this, so sign it. If you properly reflect, I'll consider remarrying you. It seems I won't be hit, at least. As instructed, I completed the divorce form. Even the signatures of his parents were already there. Now, get out of this house. It's in my name, after all. Mike was condescending throughout, but I quietly complied, taking only my computer, which I need for work, and a few personal belongings in a traveling bag, and left the house. Later, I was able to obtain the divorce certificate. I didn't feel much, but legally, I was free. I never fully understood what he wanted from me until the end. My ex-husband, who had brandished the term moral harassment. Simply put, he was a very unpleasant man. How he could nag every day. Anyway, I was free from that person. It's time to enjoy my own life. 2 years after the divorce, my life was going smoothly. But a call from my ex-husband brought back those unpleasant memories. What does he want now? Have you reflected? What are you talking about? You're in trouble without me, aren't you? No, not at all. Without me, you're practically living a homeless life, aren't you? That day-to-day living must be tough, right? No, it's comfortable. Because the moral harassment guy disappeared from in front of my eyes. Quit the bravado. I'm saying I'll forgive you, so you should just obediently follow. No, I'm fine without your forgiveness for life. I've even built a new home and am living a fulfilling life. Huh? Where did you get the money for that? Did you squeeze it out of me? I burst out laughing at his remark. You've gotten funnier. How could that be? You barely paid for the rent, remember? Everything else was on me. Plus, I wasn't even in your care, and I couldn't be, anyway. This house is genuinely built with my own funds. It must be a small, cramped house then. Don't push yourself too hard. I took a photo of just the amount section of a contract and sent it to my ex-husband. What? 3 million. Where the hell did you hide such money? There's no way a shut-in like you has that kind of money. That's because I told you, I work from home. You were the only one treating me like I was unemployed. Now I go out more often since I incorporated. Business is busy, but thanks to that, our annual revenue has reached $1 million. My ex was silent for a while, but then said something unbelievable. I see, so I should be thanked, huh? The reason you climbed so high is because I kicked you out and gave you a kick in the butt.
Yeah.
This is getting annoying. Do you know why I haven't hung up this call? I know. It's because it's been 2 years, 1 month, and 4 days since I last contacted you. Wow. Counting exactly, that's unbelievable. No, the reason I haven't hung up on your call is that I have something I want to say. My ex sounded extremely excited over the phone. Well, I know, but I'll listen. He definitely doesn't know. Stop doing things that borderline on stalking. Huh? You know, you've been obsessively looking for me these past 2 years. And you've been telling people to get me to contact you? What are you talking about? You've been calling all my friends, haven't you? It's creepy. I don't think of you at all. I would never want to get back together. Absolutely not. I know about you. You got fired from your job recently. Who told you that? I heard it from the junior you harassed and sent to the hospital with your moral harassment. That person was talented, your company lost someone valuable. They're working for me now. So, you got fired for moral harassment, huh? And now, you're contacting me hoping I'll support you? No. I thought you were waiting for me. Why on earth would I be waiting for you? You are nothing but an unpleasant memory to me. Don't ever contact me again. Don't contact my friends again. If you don't comply, I'll sue you. Let me be clear. I hate you. I would never remarry you. Have a miserable old age. I hung up the phone and took a deep breath.
Yeah.
That felt refreshing. He will eventually become nothing but a fading memory, disappearing into the depths of my past.